welcome back. You're still tuned into Chartbusters on CNBC TV 18. Well, water and sewage infrastructure solutions provider EMS's 320 crore IPO has opened for subscription. The company's business is mostly based out of the states of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Uttarakhand, as well as Rajasthan, and it also undertakes operational and maintenance mandates for its executed projects. It has also raised around 96 crores via the anchor book. Ashish Tomar, who is the founder and the managing director of the company, now joins in to discuss the issue. Ashish, hi, welcome to the show. If you could just start by telling us, you all are raising funds via fresh issue, I think close to the tune of around 150 odd crores. What will that be used for? And the OFS, who exactly is probably selling shares or exiting the company? If you could provide those details.
Yeah, first of all, good morning to you. And for the fresh issue of around rupees 150 crores, that is going to be utilized for the working capital. And we are also raising around 175 crores from OFS. The shares are being sold by our chairman, Mr. Ramveer Singh. And after the IPO is over, the shareholding of the company, the promoters, would be upwards of 70%.
Got it. All right. Thanks so much for joining and giving us some details on that front. But tell us more about your business. You know, it appears that you're in that sort of a business which has tremendous scope here in India. And I believe you're in two key verticals. That's wastewater scheme projects as well as water supply scheme projects. How does your revenue split work from here on? And what is the total industry size? And how much would you like to be, in terms of a market share?
Yeah, thank you. The industry size would be difficult to guess, but I can tell you that the budget for the industry ministries that we work in for last year was in excess of rupees 3 lakh crores.
Okay.
And our major focus area is sewage projects, but we also carry out water supply projects. And our focus would be divided in the ratio of around 80% in sewerage and 20% in water supply.
Got it. Okay. All right. Just one more question, Ashish. I wanted to ask you, geographically, it appears, you're more in UP, Bihar, Uttarakhand, and Rajasthan. As of now, do you have plans to diversify? And if you could break up your geographic revenue split as of now?
Yeah, currently we have an order book of around rupees 1,750 crores, which is split evenly in 5 states, UP, Bihar, Uttarakhand, Rajasthan, and Maharashtra. And as of now, we don't have any plans to diversify because there's ample amount of work in sector in which we operate.
Okay, 1,750 odd crores is your order book. What is the visibility that you have in terms of incremental bids as well as increasing your order book? I know you can't give numbers as of now, but if you could give us qualitatively, what can we expect from the company? How is the order book looking? What is the bidding pipeline?
Out of the 1,750 crores order book, that is the unexecuted part of that. And it needs to be executed between 2.5 to 3 years. Okay. And as per prospects of growth, I can say that we will try to maintain the growth that we have shown in the past.
Okay. Just a two-part question. One is if you could give us details on your balance sheet, what is the debt as well as cash on books? And whether receivables is an issue for the company?
We don't have a debt on our book. Only debt that we currently have is, I think, about 45 crores. And that too was raised for a hybrid annuity model project that we bid and secured in Mirzapur and Ghazipur towns for building of sewage treatment plants. So that is the model of the project. So we had to raise capital from banks. Apart from that, debt.
Correct.
And receivables?
Receivables, in our industry, around 10% of the project value is withheld by the client till successful completion of defect liability period. That is 1 year in most cases after completion of the work. So receivables, as far as is concerned, after the completion of defect liability period, that amount is released. And since as of now, no amount of ours has been declared a bad debt or withheld by any department, that is yet to be released.
All right, Ashish, just explain this to us. Suppose you have a 100 crore project that you're executing. 10% on completion is kept back for around a year or so. So the 90% or the 90 crores, how do you get it? How much comes up front? How much of it is released midway through?
Yeah, so the most of the projects that we bid for, they have a option of interest-free mobilization advance. So we get that front, and
got it. Okay, you got an interest-free mobilization advance. Got that, Ashish. Also, if you could tell us, currently your order book to trailing revenues is around 3.5 times approximately. What is the scaling up of business from here on? If you could tell us, what is the peak revenue potential according to you with the current investments that you've made? Point number one. Point number two, margins have been in the vicinity of around 27 to 31%. You can't give us an exact number, but do you believe that it will continue in this range, or is there an upside risk to this as well?
See, I can't tell you about the future revenues, but I can safely say that 1,750 crores amount of work needs to be executed between 2.5 to 3 years. So, and we expect new projects also. Currently, we have bid for projects worth around 2,000 crores, and we expect some of that to translate into work orders. And as for profits, I believe we can maintain the current range of our profits.
Okay, all right. We're going to leave it on that note. Ashish, thanks very much for joining in and speaking with us. So that is the new IPO which is hitting the markets. It is a water and sewage maintenance company. So that company would eventually be in focus on the stock exchanges. We need to take a short break, but up next, a lot more. When we get back, preparations are underway in full swing in Delhi for the G20 summit. That begins tomorrow. We'll get you more updates on that front once we're back.